Welcome everyone, thank you very much for having me here. My name is Steve, I'm the General Manager of Sales, Global Sales for RealNZ based in New Zealand. I'm here to share our journey of connection with Weixin and the China market. You'll notice I've brought a few of my little friends from New Zealand. You're going to learn a little bit more about this little guy. He's our most famous KOL from our country. And you'll get an opportunity to connect shortly with our famous KOL, but you might have to listen up and answer a few questions. First, I'd like to start with a short video just to give you an essence of who we are at RealNZ. RealNZ is an experienced operator in the lower half of the South Island of New Zealand, probably the most beautiful place in the world, in my opinion. We have 27 experiences that operate in some of the most remote and unique landscapes on the planet. We're now New Zealand's largest tour operator, welcoming 1.5 million guests globally to New Zealand. Our experience portfolio includes some of New Zealand's most unique and iconic activities and locations, including the TSS Earnslaw, the Tiano Glowworm Caves, the Doubtful Sound overnight cruises, and then the iconic and often referred to as the 8th wonder of the world, Milford Sound. We also have 2 world-class ski resorts, and as of recently, the largest and awarded the best ski resort in New Zealand with the Cardrona and Soho Basin. Included in our portfolio is this incredibly magical place, the world-renowned Walter Peak High Country Farm. Here we deliver guests via the TSS Earnslaw, where they get off, they enjoy a gourmet barbecue lunch, they can wander through the beautiful gardens, explore the historic areas, and then finish with a farm show and connecting with some of our beautiful farm animals. It is the home of Dougal, this little guy. So Dougal's our most famous KOL, and he lives at Walter Peak Farm. You're going to get a chance to connect with Dougal again shortly and connect with that closeness. We have a 72-year history in tourism, and our journey began with the Chinese market in 1984 when our then pioneering sales director, Tony McQuilkin, first ventured into the China market to start to build the relationships to send Chinese guests to New Zealand. Since then, we've been at the forefront of meeting Chinese guest needs, proudly having a number of firsts for our market. We were the first business to have Chinese brochures. We were the first to have Mandarin commentary on our experiences in the 90s. We also had Chinese staff on our boats throughout the 1990s, and followed by Chinese reservations and a China language website in the early 2000s. Fast forward to 2015, and the revolution of introducing WeChat Pay at our visitor centres for in-person purchases had begun. In 2024, the large decision was made to make our biggest digital step yet and invest in a WeChat mini program, becoming the first non-airline business in New Zealand to launch a mini program. As the Chinese travel evolves, it became obvious that our need as a brand to engage with them on the platforms and ecosystems that they want to interact on needed to evolve too. This transition has been occurring from offline travel trade to online platforms and accelerated greatly in the post-COVID era from 2020. As part of that transformation, the digital platforms we use needed review. Our website worked fine in New Zealand, but we had significant page load speeds in the China markets. We also had many language barriers. Firstly, we transformed our Chinese language capability on our primary web platform, but it wasn't enough. So in 2024, after a lot of deliberation, a lot of discussion, and a lot of research, and a lot of support from our Weixin team, the decision was made to invest in a Weixin mini program, a first of its kind for our industry. The mini program allows us to authentically engage with Chinese guests through content, information, and transactions on their preferred platform and in their preferred environment. Feel free to scan the codes and you can experience the RealNZ mini program. I'll try and get out of your road. One recent example of our collaboration is the Weixin Pay global site mini program featured RealNZ's banner on its New Zealand homepage, helping drive traffic to the RealNZ mini program and generate sales leads for us. In December, the Weixin Pay mini program ranked among our top 3 organic referral channels and helped generate bookings for our business. On the ground, we made it easy for Chinese guests by offering familiar payment solutions and competitive FX and exchange rates. Monica and the Weixin Pay Oceania team have greatly helped us by providing training resources for our frontline team, teaching them how to use Weixin Pay, reducing cultural barriers, and offering valuable suggestions on how to better present the Weixin Pay solution to make it clear and appealing to our large number of Chinese guests. Last winter, many visitors were delighted to see the Weixin Pay campaign at New Zealand's top ski resort. It made them feel truly welcomed at Cardrona. Our ambition as a business is not just to be China ready, our ambition is to be China friendly. And to be China friendly, we have to provide the payment solutions and the environments and platforms that they are used to and familiar with utilising. Last winter, we had a fantastic story of a number of guests that when they saw the Weixin Pay logos and QR codes available at our points of sales, they decided to continue to have their lunch in a particular area every single week. This meant for us, we have an increase in sale and an increase in their guest wallet. The Weixin Pay transactions at Cardrona for August of 2025, because of this initiative and these initiatives and having that in-person, offline exposure, meant that we saw a 300% increase in payments for August of 2025 versus 2024. Our partnership doesn't stop there. We've also worked together online, driving traffic to each other's mini programs and strengthening our digital presence. Knowing that content is king in the digital era, we focus on delivering Chinese nuanced, market-specific content that highlights our brand purpose and unique proposition of our experiences in a way that makes it easy and enjoyable for Chinese guests to discover and consume. We're able to showcase specific seasonal experiences or highlights, deals or insights, and supports that all enhance the Chinese guest user experience. Feel free to scan the code and have an experience of our official Weixin account. We are a commercial enterprise though, and performance really matters. We have enjoyed market-leading growth of Chinese visitation because of the platforms that we have in place, with our Weixin mini program being the cornerstone. This has meant we're usually 5 and 15% ahead of the market visitation rates for New Zealand, and has resulted in us having increased market share, higher share of guest wallet, and a far superior booking and travel experience for our Chinese guests. In this first quarter of our second year of Weixin Mini program, we have already achieved 66% of 2025 revenue. In one quarter, 66%, and a forecast to significantly exceed our targets, as you can see. We are very excited by our user growth continues and it continues to excel, driven by great content and user experience. The support from our digital platform agency, Tech, and the support that we receive from our Oceania Weixin team, Monica and Key and their teams, allows us to keep our approach sharp, resulting in continuous exponential user growth. Now, I did say that you would get a chance to get up close and personal with the cuteness of our superior KOL. I've got a couple of quick questions and I have a microphone, so that can get really quite nerve-wracking when the guy with the microphone starts walking around the room. So, in a really quick question, I hope you were all alert. Who is New Zealand's largest tour operator?
RealNZ.
Well done.